This year, my son had his heart set on becoming an invisible man for Halloween. So I'm here to share with you how to DIY this costume, save a little money, and share some pointers so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Let's start. We have to come up with a costume theme. I was kind of going with maybe a little like old school 70s gangster vibes. Want to buy clothing that is very, very oversized to make this make sense. And here's the materials you need after you find your clothing articles. You're gonna need a backpack. The lighter, the better. Some cardboard, tape, box cutter, or scissors. The premise is that this cardboard, I just got a box and cut strips. And the seam here, we're gonna fold over. This is the frame that's going to sit on top of your head or your child's head. That's gonna hold up the head of the costume. So once you get your piece of cardboard, you're gonna measure it to size of your backpack. So you want the flap here to go towards the straps. Zip it up as far as it'll go. And then you're gonna measure it to your head or to your child's head. This piece of cardboard to go right above your head here. So this is what the frame's gonna look like. You wanna tighten this backpack as tight as it'll go to give you the support. And then once you have it measured, you are gonna tape the cardboard to the backpack. So tape the heck out of this backpack. Make sure you do not tape the straps down and it's firmly in place. So now we need to make sure that this flap sits 90 degrees. And in order to do that, we have wire coat hangers. Once you have your wire cut, you're gonna fold it on the little crease to a 90-degree angle. I'm gonna slide this through, and then I'm gonna use more tape to tape this down to the back side of the backpack. And then this part of the wire, you're going to bring this flap down and tape it so that it stays at a 90-degree angle. And you're gonna do that with 2 wires. So another one's gonna go on this side. Now that you have your frame built, you're gonna start dressing your invisible man. So you're gonna start with a dress shirt. This is an important step. You do need some sort of dress collared shirt like this that buttons to allow for you or your child to be able to see. Later on, we'll go and add a mesh here so that you can't see their face, but they can see out. Then you need some type of jacket. It doesn't have to be a suit jacket, but this tends to work the best. We need to cut new holes for their arms to come through here to be able to have a range of motion and look more realistic. You are going to have your child try on this costume and you're going to figure out where their elbows are. Once you figure out where those elbows are, that's where you're going to cut the hole. You're going to cut a slit all the way through all the layers of fabric, and then you're going to line it up with the jacket, cut a hole into the jacket at the same exact area. So when his body's inside, he's able to put his arm through that hole and his hand comes out the bottom. Once you have those holes cut, you're gonna wanna stitch the 2 together. Stitch the sleeve to the body of the jacket. I went ahead and took batting and I stuffed it in the arm at the top above where his shoulder is to make it filled out and look like there's a real arm. Okay, the hard part is over. Now comes the fun part. You need a hat for this. And then I took a coat hanger and I put it inside just the same way we did the 90-degree frame on the backpack. I did a 90-degree frame in here, and that's what's gonna hold the hat up. In order to make the wire stay in the hat, I just stitched it along the back side and along the top so that it stays in place. And you wanna tape this wire inside the suit all the way on the back side like this so it stays upright. Next, you want to stitch some glasses to the hat so that your invisible man can see. This costume turns heads everywhere. I can't wait to see your invisible man creation.